Hey, it's Sam here, welcome back to the channel. Today's a back day and it's also a gym tour, but I'm keeping it local, and for the first time I'm going somewhere that I haven't actually been before. I've just had it recommended, so sure it's going to be good. If you're just here for the workout, skip ahead, and I'm going to sit down for a bit of breakfast, discuss a few funny things, and then it'll be into this back day showing you a full back workout and then the full tour of the gym. So I'm all settled in at a different cafe today and waiting for a full English breakfast, standard, and waking myself up a little bit with the coffee while I contemplate how it's going to play out today. I suppose I should mention where we're going. Basically, I was told about a gym called Giants Gym up here in Wood Green, and I've got friends from Zone that go and said it was decent, so you know, they wouldn't let me down, so I know it's going to be decent, but I don't know what I'll find. So you'll see me make up a decent back workout on the fly, get some pull downs of some sort going on, some heavy barbell rows I'd imagine, and see what other kit they've got, but I will have to make it all up. But I think from the name it's going to be good, like Giants Gym. It's kind of like the names of these gyms are a bit of a dog whistle to, like, if you're into bodybuilding or like want somewhere hardcore. If it's got like muscle or body in the title, or you know, giants, I guess, you know, it's probably going to be a real gym. We're in business. How quick was that? Look, I've got my full English with the toast. And that's going to set me up just right, I think, because I definitely need it today. I had a really bad night's sleep. Oh, thank you very much. Cheers. That'd be a funny story in itself. So how can I put this? Basically, there's a super supplement going around, and it's like an orangey kind of juice, like orange juice there, so I could call it like the Super OJ, right? I'd forgotten to have until evening time. So just before bed, I was like, oh, I forgot that. So I have the Super OJ down, and it's like having it that before bed, it's like it made me have the most awful nightmares and sleep. I just was up 3 times in the night. I was having this weird nightmare where it's like, you know, the film The Omen, where it's got Damien, and like every time like he gets annoyed or something weird happens, his eyes go funny, and it's like it was basically like some kind of weird kid like this, where their eyes were going black as they're possessed, and then it was making all monsters and wild animals attack other children and stuff. So I'm in this dream trying to defend people, and I've got these wooden logs like biting these wild animals off, and yeah, that's like a Super OJ dream, and not welcome, basically. The worst one I ever had like that was ended up wrestling with an amphibious shark and punching it, having this kind of like boxing match with a shark with arms. Then I woke up. I didn't finish him off. I sort of had blood squirting out his nose, and then I woke up before I finished him off. But that was my worst one of those. I need to have a sensible sleep schedule and sleep hygiene, as I call it. First problem of the day, I've got the wobbly table, look. As long as I don't spill coffee or beans down my shirt, because I've only got one on board today. As long as I don't do that, I'll be alright. But it'd be nice to get this workout done early and then focus on other things. Got a few setups to do and plans to write. And hopefully a bit of relaxation, social in the evening today. So this is really lovely, and I quite like sitting outside as well. I just find it really refreshing and a nice start to things for the day and for the video. But they're calling this their big English breakfast, and the amount that I eat for this journey to £300, I probably should have ordered 1 or 2 extras with it, I think, because I'm getting very close to that £300. I was 298 on the scale yesterday. That wasn't first thing in the morning, that was about halfway through, so it's creeping up there. I think I'll probably be that sort of weight quite soon, all being well. The leg training's waiting a moment for this problem with my toe to heal up. If you didn't see that the other week, I had a very bruised up big toe from dropping a plate on it, of all things. An iron plate in the gym, that is, not a plate like this. A plate like this probably would have been fine. But that's higgling up there, and I don't want to put any extra pressure on it, thinking long term. But you know, that would be disastrous if it was like a couple of months out from a contest. But I don't see myself competing until early next year, probably. Of course, I know plenty of other people will be competing, and I'll be supervising a lot of such things. I feel like I've got the hang of it, having done 13 contests myself and always brought it in on condition, which you may find hard to believe, seeing me eat like this and get up to 300 pounds, but actually my condition contest time is like my best attribute. It's far better than my strength and development. I'm going to see if this comes out on the camera here, if I just show you the kind of thing going on when I'm pre-contest. See if I can get it full screen now. Yeah. This. Don't know if that's clear, but I think that's pretty frosted shreddings, you know. Here's a photo shoot one. This is about 3 or 4 weeks out. It's all on my Instagram anyway, same name on Instagram, Physique Philosopher, but I just thought I'd say, look, you know, I can overeat like this, and it's better that I err on the side of eating too much and really push for the growth that I find the more challenging side of things, because come contest season, getting all shredded and granite hard there is more my speciality. It's more what I find not so difficult with my diet studies and how all that helps. Well, I say helps, it's the number one thing, it's what drives it, you know. All the ideas I picked up going to these conferences on nutrition, it was well worth it. And get in contest shape without even going hungry. Still be tired, of course. It's a lot of hard work, but not over hungry, and that's a huge difference in how manageable it will be. So if you're considering to subscribe from the channel, if you do that now, you'll see the journey all the way up to the top of off season and all the way back down again to stage condition, as well as all the educational content that I'm churning out here. Video every day, of course. Well, I think, speaking of the channel, I'm pretty much up to date on most of the main questions and requests, because we had people talking about dumbbells and home workouts, so I did a video on that. Had someone requesting info on my training splits and training splits in general, and I had that yesterday. So, you know, it's not all extreme bodybuilding on the channel. There's like bits for beginners or every level, like some of these explanation videos that are coming in, usually on my rest days, right? I think I'm up to date on the requests, but if you do have any particular requests of what you would like discussing or explaining or demonstrating, just put it in the comments, and we'll be talking and making such arrangements, as has been happening already. Basically done this now. There's just the coffee and the toast left. Then I'll look at my map again, because this place is in Wood Green, but it's kind of like the north side. I think it's on Middleton Road, this Giants gym. I might even hop on a bus rather than waddle up there post-breakfast. Although, a little method some people do is have a quick walk after either all their meals or just the big ones, just to assist with digestion. I don't know whether that's a kind of speeding up the processes in the body kind of thing, or just a gravity thing, but I kind of can't be bothered. I kind of feel like if there's a good bus route through, I'll just be on the bus and then be ready to get straight into some rows. Okay, I'm just finishing the last little bits now, and then we'll be on the road for me to ride my laps on all the little toys in there, and then do a tour and round up of the place when we're done. So I've just arrived, I did get the bus, and I've discovered they do day passes, so we're all good. So I'm just inside now and locating the back area, but already I can see loads of pieces I'm familiar with and loads that I haven't tried before, so I'll find the back stuff and get set up. So I've decided to start with the barbell row because in my back workouts I'm alternating between something like a pull down or pull up and something like a row or T-bar row, because everything is kind of in balance and I don't have a priority area of the back, so I just alternate and keep it in balance. If I was going to start with something else, these pull-up bars behind me would have been suitable, but last time I started on a heavy pull down at Bodyworks, so this time I'm starting on some heavy barbell rows. So I'm starting off with 3 plates on each side. I kind of want to take it up from there because the T-bar rows have been going well, but of course barbell row is a little bit harder because you don't have the weight supported in the corner or the chock there, so you're supporting it all with your body. So always a hard exercise, one not to shy away from, and that's what I'm starting with today. Set 1. That's all right, not bad to start with. Always relying on these puppies though, they're on wrist straps. Now I'm going with another 10 on each side because I find that relatively easy, apart from re-racking it onto the thing, which is higher than I'd normally have because I'm not seeing any safety bars, but I think another 10 on each side will be appropriate for me today. Got plenty of weights here. Okay. Just gather my thoughts and get strapped in for set 2. This is one of the exercises that's a mainstay of my routine, one that I've been doing for many years. Some of these main exercises you do keep in the rotation most of the time. The fundamental stuff, and the fundamental stuff for back is barbell rows, pull-ups, T-bar rows, deadlifts even. Although I moved away from deadlifts, so just working my glutes too much, look ridiculous. Okay, let's swap this. It's a touch awkward shrugging it back onto the pegs there, otherwise I might have got 1 or 2 more, but still feels a good set. So I'm going with the same weight again. It's 160 kilos. I'm sort of tempted to just dump this thing on the floor and get more reps than be thinking, oh, I need to hold on to it to re-rack it up here. Either way, I'm going to make it the last set and make it count. Oh, grip. Grip was going there. Yeah, that's not great. I think I'm going to have to come back to the barbell rows more often because my grip completely gave up on that last set, or use my other straps or something. But I'll leave it in. It is what it is, and move on to the next exercise. Right, after losing grip on that barbell, I'm going to be ever so careful with the wrist straps on here. And I picked out of, I think, 3 lat pull downs, I picked what looks like the heaviest stack, because after that little mishap, I just really want to bully some weight, So I've all set it up nicely with the seat height. Be careful with my straps this time. And set one on the pull downs. That's better. I quite like this one actually. It's quite an old-fashioned piece, but nicely designed. I fit in this nicely. I've found lately some of the lat pull-downs, the newer ones like the Panata, you're banging your knees against all sort of stuff here, and this is just a better. These old ones are sometimes just a better ergonomic design, Set 2. Feels good. Give you a view from this side. You can see a bit more of the kit they've got for back. Some of my favourite pieces are in here actually. We'll take the full tour at the end, of course, but what I can say straight away is that it's a really good use of the space. There's no rubbish. There's no fluff stuff in this selection of machines. Set 3. All very satisfying with the full stack, but with that big rep drop off there, I feel like it's time for a back offset. Hey, this is something you want to be careful of, that this doesn't hit you on the head if you pull the pin out and the first weight drops. So just press that back there and set up for a back upset. Back offset, not a back upset. It's not going to come and bring me back up. It's not going to bring the reinforcements in to pull it down with me. It's a back offset, not a back upset. Okay, last one. And the back offset doesn't mean you don't still go to failure. It's a back off in weight, not a back off in effort. So that's my lat pull downs done. We've got a few other angles and pieces to explore. Now I'm going for a cable row, and I wouldn't ordinarily do a cable row in the same workout that I've done a barbell row, because they're kind of similar, and I could be getting some more like high row angles or low row than it's another kind of straight row, a bit like a barbell row is. But because it's one of my regular exercises, and they've got a piece here that looks to be by Power Sport that I haven't tried before, I just want to see how it compares to the other cable rows, because it's only the custom-made Watson that I find super difficult. So I really want to try this out, and I think the fact that my grip gave in on that third set on the barbell rows will mean that my back is good for this. And I want to see what this particular iteration of the cable row has to offer. Right, set one. Okay, that is impressive. That, so far on my travels, must be the heaviest cable row stack. I'm impressed with that. But I'm obviously going to have to be realistic to get some proper sets in here. Just doesn't have the weight in kilos or pounds on it, just have the mysterious number 25, but it's 25 of whatever too many for me to have a little rethink and get some sets with this. But impressive Power Sport. This machine can be my back training nemesis. A bit like those 70 kg dumbbells are for my chest days. Alright, proper set one. I'll do one more set a little heavier than that. Won't be doing 4 sets as it's so similar to that barbell row, but I can do one more bit heavy. Okay, here we go again with a bit more. Wow, this is tasty bit of kit. So we're starting the tour back at the entranceway, and this is all the cardio machines. You've got the usual treadmills, rowers, Stairmaster, bikes, and now that's out of the way, we can get to the good stuff. So first thing on the left, this preacher curl machine, it looks like the hammer strength to me, and then you've got abductor, adductor combo, interchangeable by Life Fitness, and then you've got the hammer strength seated calf raise to the left as well, and then just to my right here we've got the military press cage, the free weight barbell with the pegs on the front and the back in case you want to do behind the neck press on that. That's always useful, and to make sure we don't miss anything over here I'll just wander through, keeping out of the way of people training, of course. We've got a lateral raise. Not sure who that's by. It might be a Life Fitness piece, but that's your shoulder side laterals on the machine. And then you've got the isolateral shoulder press plate loaded machine by Hammer Strength. So that's the normal shoulder press, not the one that mimics behind the neck. And we just come back to that little aisle there. I'll make sure not to miss anything if we come around the edges. So the next thing on the right is the Life Fitness Smith machine. That's the one that's on the diagonal angle. And we've got some easy bars. We've got some tricep press bars. And then a piece by Free Motion. They're calling that the wide chest press. Looks a similar sort of angle to offerings by Hammer Strength and others, but I quite like to try that. It's just that I trained chest like the last session, so I'll come back for that and try it another time, that by Free Motion. Then you've got the Techno Gym lying leg curl. Then you've got the rack that I was doing my rows on to start with, the rack with the pull-up bar, and just in the corner beyond it, you've got the seated leg extension for your quads there by Techno Gym. So that's the corner where we were just looking. Back to where that chest press was, you can take a left and there's more things for pushing. So you've got the Hammer Strength MTS decline press. That's the one with the weight stacks. You've got a flat bench press for barbell, decline press for barbell, and an incline press for barbell. And then you've got an incline press plate loaded machine. And as we come through here, we've got another chest press machine with different handle options. That's another Techno Gym piece. There's a few pieces by Techno Gym here. Not sure who this is by, but that looks to be a standing hamstring curl. And you've got another piece that's a chest press by Techno Gym. More plates and barbell. You've got seated chest fly with the pads. That looks to be Techno Gym as well. Then you've got the Cybex horizontal leg press. They're really useful, they are. They're great for doing horizontal calf raises seated. And that incline bench as we saw. Now if we just cut through somewhere and avoid disturbing people, I'll show you to the dumbbells area at the back. So you've got some fixed barbells in the far room with the mirror. You've got 3 incline benches, a few kettlebells, and then loads of dumbbells. And right down there in the corner, I'm told that these go up to 80 kilos. I did have a quick nosy earlier and that does look to be about 80 kilos. So you're well equipped for dumbbells if you're lifting heavy. As we come back here, we've got one of the older leg presses. We've got a standing calf raise, more plates, the Strive leg extension by the looks of it. Another preacher curl, this time for the free weights. Then we've got a machine that looks to be glute kickback one, looks to be by Cybex, we'll see. And just, yes, that's Cybex, and just next to that we've got the Hammer Strength V squat for legs in general. We've got the cable pull and push down. We've got a set of cross cables in use. We've got a lifting platform with another rack. More dual adjustable pulley cables. The Hammer Strength high row, one of my favourite pieces, as you know. And then you've got the low row. I don't know what they call this one. I'm just going to check because they used to call it a Rudin row. They're calling it the isolateral row. Okay, isolateral row there, and then they've got the isolateral low row, which you see all over the place now. Then we've got a lat pull down by Silver. Then we've got the lat pull down that I was using, and next to those is a tricep press by Life Fitness. And last of this section, oh no, we'll save the best till last that we looked at before. Just on the edge here, you've got the combo pec deck and rear delt fly in use. That's the Life Fitness one. And then my favourite discovery of the day, the cable row with the super heavy stack by Power Sport. I was speaking to a chap called Andy who was saying that that's been in here for ages, so I don't know if that was custom made, but I'm just going to walk back here and give you a full view around the place, and I think you can agree that it's a very good use of the space. The machines they've selected here are the best ones and many of my favourites, so I'll definitely come back here to try that chest piece. I definitely want to come back when my back is stronger to be looking at that power sport stack on the cable row. I'll just give you another look round. It's all on one floor, I'm told, but what an amazing use of the space. Very friendly in here, and yeah, a great selection for a little local gym here. And lastly, I just noticed they've got a few superheroes on the wall, and then more pictures up here of what looks to be some members who have competed and that kind of thing. A few inspirational quotes thrown around the place, and yeah, I could feel very at home here, like doing the training, and I'll come back to challenge myself on one or two specific pieces. So guys, that brings us to the end of the tour, and you may have noticed it was a bit of a short workout for me today. I'm going to carry on after the video, but I'm making sure to capture all of this before the receiver battery from the microphone runs out, because that's getting extremely low and I don't have the means to charge it at the moment. So I'm going to do either the hammer strength high row for that angle there, that's really great on the lats, or the isolateral low row, but probably the former because it's my favourite. But that's how the workout is going to end. I just want to capture everything on video before the microphone receiver conks out, and say a few words while it's fresh in my mind about this place here, because every tour that I've been on, I've been really happy with what I found and really impressed, and they all have different merits. And I think where this place really comes into its own, Giants, is just the use of the space. It's not the biggest, but there's nothing rubbish in here, you know, there's nothing useless in here, which sometimes you can see when you explore a gym, just loads of bits that you would never use or never really see the point of. But it's a very, very well selected load of kit in here, but it's also kind of less well known than some of the other gyms, so it's not like overrun with like people like me, basically, people that get on your nerves with a camera and doing bodybuilding and being a nuisance if you're more like wanting somewhere to try all this out and not feel like you don't fit in the environment with people that have been training for ages and stuff like that. So this is a very friendly local place, and somewhere that would be ideal if you've never trained in a serious gym before and a little bit, you know, hesitant about the environment and stuff like that. It'd be ideal to come down here and use all this proper kit. It's all the serious stuff, I guarantee you that, without being in a sort of noisy, chaotic environment full of unusual people. I think, you know, this would be like ideal for trying stuff out, the proper kit. And I liked it, you know. I even found some things that were very humbling for me. The cable row there. I mean, I don't know who it's by, but the stack said Power Sport on it. I can see myself coming back to have a good old go at that when my back's stronger. And definitely try that chest piece, that wide chest. It was a different manufacturer to what I've seen before. And then actually, I'd like to try a lot of those techno gym pieces, because they look to be the old style that I've never seen before. So I'll be coming back here to try a few things out. I think if I come back here, it'll have to be on a chest day to try some of those different pieces out. And then when my back's stronger, come back for that cable row. So I've had a great time, and I hope this has given another example of what a good gym looks like. And perhaps if you're in London and you're watching this channel and you wanted to just try something out like this, you know, in a good environment for trying it out, perhaps you could try a gym like this, Giants. It's only £7 for a day pass, and they've been very warm and welcoming to me coming down as a non-member, so I can really vouch for it. And my training, yeah, I was a little bit disappointed with that barbell row, but I think I made up for it with the cable row, and I've still got more to do, of course, while I'm here. I'm going to do one or two more exercises, as I said, and then I'll be able to know that I've captured all my thoughts, know that I'll be able to put this video out tonight, because it is a video every day. If you love the daily content, make sure you subscribe. If you have any particular requests make sure you get them in the comments, and I'll discuss them with you and accommodate, wherever possible. And this particular video will be going into the playlist for gym tours and complete workouts. So perhaps if you're new to my channel, you want to explore it a little bit, just check out the playlists, because I'm kind of categorizing things. So all the things with a long sit down and talk about nutrition are in their own playlist. And I'm going to keep very organized like this. So if you're looking to come here and learn, it's very easy to pull out the section of stuff that you want and not just get lost in the chronological order of videos here. So hopefully that's helpful. I'm going to crack on now and get this workout finished off camera, unfortunately, because it's really on its last legs now, and I'm glad I captured this. And then it's most likely going to be training a bit of shoulders when I'm next in the gym, or some more kind of advice or nutrition content perhaps tomorrow. So stick with it. We are going to cover everything in bodybuilding. It's only a couple of months in so far, and we've got every day to go for the rest of this year and beyond. So it's all going to get revealed. Speak soon. Cheers.